Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to Doll's Dreamy World. Today, we are going to continue our textured painting that we created last week, and we are gonna look into different methods of how to attach crystals to our painting in various different methods. Before we start, as you know, I always like to set up the space for creating our crystal castle in our dream world. So let's start with that. First, I will just light this candle. There we go. Let's make the environment more dreamy. So we are gonna use this woody fragrance of Palo Santo. I love the fragrance of this woody scent. Yeah. It gives a little bit of dreamy effect. I also have this fresh flowers energy for us. This is a purple chrysanthemum. It looks quite beautiful. Let's see how it sounds in mic. The weather has been quite hot and cold here. It has been a little bit rainy and a little bit sunny. So the clouds look very beautiful. I wish I could have shown you this view right now from my window, but maybe some other time. So let's begin. So this is the round canvas. As you see, the painting medium, the paste medium has dried up and the textures look very beautiful. Oh, I love touching the texture. You see the crystals are also attached properly. Last time we just used this painting medium paste and attached crystals directly on top of the paste, and they attached very properly and dried up as well. It did not took long. I think it dried up in quite a couple of hours, so it was done in a couple of hours when I used the medium paste. But today we are going to try technique number 2. So before we start, let's just brush the painting. we just want to brush so that we don't have any dust particles left. So let's just brush it off if there is anything. Although I don't see anything, but you never know. Make sure that you use very light, gentle hand because you have textured here. So you don't want to mess up the small tiny details that have come up. I'm not sure if you can see, there are like some very tiny details of the texture. It's pointy, and the circles that we created with the brush also looks very nice. It gives that circular texture details. This one is so pointy. No, I love touching the texture. It's relaxing. Here as well. Okay, enough touching. Let's start with forming our creation by adding some more crystals. So as we said, we are going to add more crystals on this inner circle, and then I also want to add them on this outer circle here. So let's begin with that. Before that, let me just take my mystery box of the crystal. I have this bubble wrap. Just want to see how does it sound. Oh, this is funny. Nice. So we have a lot of crystals with us. Let's just directly start adding them. I just want to make some more space here. Let's take this back and let's start adding crystals. Be a little bit generous this time. We don't want to go one by one. want to add small layers here and there. Now just make sure that the circle looks fine. So here we have a lot of space, here we have a little bit less, so make it a little bit outside. And we want to maybe take this one from here, add a little inside. So we have here. Nice. I think this is fine. Let me have a look. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is good. Yeah, just fill in some gaps if you see anywhere and want to add some more. So maybe here, one or two here. Yeah. So I think the inside circle is good enough. Okay. Now let's see how the outer circle can be created. So start from this outer edge. I just want to have a very slim line in the outer edge because you want to go this is a cluster of crystal, then a little bit smaller cluster of crystal but bigger, and then a thin layer on the out. So let's do the outer layer, create our outer circle. First just add the crystal and then we can form it. Okay. Crystals are just falling here and there. Okay, so we added crystals. Now make sure that the form looks proper. So okay, now we can add any spaces where we think we need more. So let's do that. Some here. Okay, so it looks fine. Some here. Just want to add a little bit here. Okay. So now when we have formed this crystal layers, it kind of looks like a geode, but what we can do now is we are going to use linseed oil. This is the medium that we often use for paintings. So the inner circle that we created first was already attached using the painting paste. So we don't need to add anything here. We start adding slowly from the second inner circle that we created, and just slowly add the oil. Okay, then check properly whether the oil has been poured over all the crystals. So the inner circle is done. Now we start with the outer one. So slowly start adding on the outer layer that we created. Some of the crystals are getting scattered, but we can take care of them. Okay, so the oil has been added. Now I'm just gonna use the palette knife to make sure that our crystals are together, which got scattered because of the oil dripping. So these ones are together already. Here there was a little bit. Okay, similarly from the inner circle. There we go. Just check one more time whether the oil has been dripped over all the crystal. So just have a look at the edges. Yes, it seems like they are all dripped in oil. Good. And the outer ones as well. Yes. So now this is ready for drying. What we have done is we have added the painting oil that we use generally for painting. It's a medium linseed oil, and have used the oil and dripped it on top of the crystals. So this method, it takes a little bit longer to dry, but then it then also makes it very strong for the crystals to get attached properly with the painting. And it will take maybe 24 hours or more than 24 hours depending upon how much drying time the medium uses. So I'm using the natural medium. So for me, it's going to take a little bit more than 24 hours, but I'm okay with that. I mean, I love painting process and looking at my painting and observing them. So I have a little bit of traditional way of going with the paintings. So that's why I'm doing it like this. But you can try the first method as well that I told you how to add without the linseed oil and just using the paste and attaching directly with the paste. So that is also fine. So these are two methods that we checked out today. And the third step that we are going to do is after drying, we are going to paint this texture that is remaining. We are going to use some painting colors and we're going to finish this painting with the painting colors. So I hope you have enjoyed this session with me for creating a crystal castle part 2. I now wish you a very beautiful evening or night. Have sweet, sweeter and sweetest dreams. Bye.